The U.S. is often referred to as a melting pot, where people of all cultures add their special touch to create a national identity.
But since the birth of this nation, things haven't always been equal for people. News 19's Lindsay Ford tells us about a variety of multicultural events coming up this week.
This week in November, there will be several presentations about combating racism, learning about how racism works and how to dismantle it, as well as how to improve diversity in the Coulee region.
There's a lot of learning that has to take place. It's important because there's a lot of diversity here in La Crosse.
Daryl Ferguson is helping to organize and attend some of the upcoming presentations. Ferguson is a committee member of creating a healthier multicultural community project, which is based in La Crosse. It's an organization that promotes awareness and understanding on a wide range of racial, cultural, and ethnic topics.
There is a multicultural community here, not just nationally. I think they need to understand that locally here in La Crosse, that diversity has been marginalized, and we want to have people understand that we need to start focusing on that and not just keeping them on the outer perimeter or periphery.
On Thursday, November 14th at Graf Main Hall Auditorium on the UW La Crosse campus, keynote speaker Dr. Jacqueline Badalora will discuss the when, where, and how racial categories were first asserted into law and its evolution. On Saturday, November 16th at the English Lutheran Community Auditorium, distinguished speakers Reggie Jackson and Dr. Fran Kaplan will be discussing how people can hold intimate conversations with individuals whose lived realities are different from our own.
Organizers say hundreds of people have attended these free events over the years and hope for the same amount of involvement this year.
Pat Lunny, the co-leader for creating a healthier multicultural community project, says it's to be celebrated that La Crosse is a diverse community.
I hope that people that attend this event recognize that if we create a healthier multicultural community, we create a community that can really thrive, not only grows, but grows in the right way, so that people from all different cultures or ethnic or racial backgrounds can come here and feel represented, to feel like people have an understanding of what it is to be an inclusive community.
In La Crosse, Lindsay Ford, WXOW News 19.
Now, to get more details, including the list of keynote speakers, the location, address, and time, visit our website, WXOW.com.
And again, these events are all free and open to the public.